Welcome to the J&J Show. I'm Jordan.
And Jordana.
Nice to have you all join us today on the inaugural episode. How are you feeling today?
Feeling a little good, a little tired, a little sunburned. Had a bit of a rough weekend, but I'm ready to talk about sports. This week we're going to focus on South Florida because that's where we're from, that's where our friends are from, and that's honestly what we love, and could be argued that it's one of the best places in the world.
Oh,
so,
it is.
let's go.
Let's make it happen. What do we got first?
First up is the Marlins. Really not fun stuff to talk about, but I love a good baseball game. Doesn't matter who's playing. Upside, the Marlins have won one game in their past three, one game each of their past three series. So that's a total of 3 games, bringing their overall record to a total of 4 wins and 15 losses. So a little slow for the fish right now.
You know, you got to start from somewhere.
You got to start from somewhere. So, but I thought last season was supposed to be the bad one, and this, I don't know.
Well,
anyway,
they do have a good stadium and
it's
awesome,
very nice.
Awesome peanuts. Awesome peanuts. Shout out to the stadium.
Also in baseball, David Ortiz had a riveting and now I guess it could be viral speech before the Saturday game, and basically just shout out to all the marathon victims and people affected, and not really PG language, but it was loved by all nonetheless.
Loved by all. I think he got his point across.
He got his point across.
Definitely got his point across.
Google that. We'll try to throw a link down in the description so you can check out that video later.
Definitely. And now we're going to change angles a little bit. We're going to go into the NBA. This weekend started the NBA playoffs. We had a number of games this weekend. On Saturday, April 20th, we had a total of 4 games. The Celtics versus the Knicks, by the Knicks winning 85-78. Carmelo Anthony, the scoring machine himself, had 36 points. That guy can score.
Yeah.
That guy can score. The next game was the Nuggets and the Warriors. The Nuggets took that one 97-95. The Bulls versus the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets took that one 106-89, and an even specialer
is that a word?
Ordeal on this show.
We went to a private high school, by the way, so you can tell that paid off.
But an even more special performance during the actual game was 6-time All-Pro athlete, basketballer, forward Jerry Stackhouse sang the national anthem.
Beautiful.
It almost brought a tear to my eye.
No, almost.
It was right there when I said, "Hey,
no, I'm not gonna cry." It's okay, Jordan. Real men cry.
Yeah, not about Jerry Stackhouse. Okay, next up, moving on. We had the Memphis Grizzlies against the Dunk City Clippers, and the Clippers took that one 112-91. And yesterday we had the Indiana Pacers versus the Hawks. The Pacers took that one 107-90. We had the Los Angeles Lakers against the Spurs, and the Spurs took that one. Shout out to all the Lakers fans out there viewing us today. Got a lot of them on my timeline. A lot of my friends are Lakers fans.
Right.
So just want to shout you guys out.
That's
it's rough, especially without Kobe. Kobe is the Lakers. But
how do you tear your Achilles tendon?
Ouch.
That's ugh.
I don't even want to think about it.
No.
I do not want to think about it. And we have the next game we had was OKC, the Thunder against the Rockets, facing one of their former teammates, James Harden, with the Rockets, and the Thunder won 120-91. And finally, our Miami Heat were victorious against the Milwaukee Bucks, 110-87. And of course, the big three, they did their thing.
They did their thing.
But
Birdman got in there.
Yeah, Birdman did.
I love Birdman.
You love Birdman?
I love Birdman.
What do you like about Birdman?
Even when he was in Denver, just the tattoos and the mohawk, he's so different. I love it.
He's very different. And very different guy.
He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
I talked to him a couple times, interviews in the locker room, stuff like that. He's really cool.
Really, really, really cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's our sports wrap for right now. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page.
Subscribe to our channel, and we will be back next week with all of the happenings that are going on this week, including the draft and the rest of the NBA playoff games. So, from South Florida, I'm Jordana Marie.
And I'm Jordan Delagal. Thanks for joining us on this edition of the J&J Show.
All right. Have a good week.